Okay, um, I'm glad to be able to record this. It's yet another Friday from last week, so a week from now. Um, yeah, welcome to this podcast. Still about animals, and yeah, it's always about animals. I am Paul Ziwa, a veterinarian in Uganda, but also I just really love animals. So we're going to continue our animal series about dogs again. But yes, going forward. So I didn't get time to sit properly and talk well. So I am walking my 10 months old son around home so that he can go to sleep. So I'm praying this goes well because he's already starting to get a little agitated from sleep, and yeah, that could confuse me also while I talk. But I think he will be quiet in a minute or so if it works out. And now that he's hearing me talking, he might want to respond too, which is not nice. All right. So last week we were talking about puppies right from when they were born, and yeah, so we looked at the mother pushing out the babies and then the emphasis of those puppies. So for anybody who's got puppies, you've got to make sure that you have them in a dry place wherever the mother is, wherever the mother puts them, wherever she's comfortable with them, always must be dry, and it must be clean. So those two things are the key. The rest you don't have to bother much. Once you have a clean, dry place, they will do very well. Oh, we also said uh, the mother needs to eat 3 times a day. Nice fresh food, so little bits of fresh food, whatever she's able to finish. And we're good to go. All right, let's see. Before we proceed to the puppies growing, I just wanted to mention one of my big dogs went missing a few days ago, so it's starting to sink in, so this is like the realization phase. So pray with me that he comes back. I don't know if he'll come back. I'm just in between. It's probable that he met a pack of dogs and they fought to death, maybe, because that's the only reason. He's a castrated male, so usually castrated males don't loiter so much, but he loved to explore the environment. He explored it more than his brother, because his brother was always around, and just once in a while he would follow. But this day, this one time, he just didn't come back. And my daughters kept telling me, we feel so bad, where is our dog? So let's see. I'll keep you posted by next Friday. Okay, puppies are born. And maybe another thing that emotionally came to me is one of my friends whom I used to treat, a dog, also passed away. We didn't know why. So by the time I came to see him, he was no more. And then of course I ran a post-mortem, and then Uh, there were signs of liver damage. So we don't know if it's aflatoxins or if it was old age. But it was sad because I had known him for maybe from 2016 about. So he was 9 years old. Prince, very nice guy, lots of energy, and he wasn't afraid of anything. He was a Spitz cross, so slightly biggish, and long white hair. Yeah. So that's what my mood is like. But yeah, it's always nice to just talk about these animals because they give us a peace and they make life exciting. Anyway, yeah. So we are back to the puppies. One of the questions I get is what happens when the puppies come? So people call and then I tell them, so usually by 4 weeks old about, you want to give them a dewormer, maybe. And also it's nice that before the babies come, when the mother is pregnant, she also has got her deworming shots or tablets or whatever, her deworming regimen. If she's up to speed with her deworming schedule, it really helps a lot because there are worms that cross through breast milk into the puppy. So just imagine the puppy is not eating anything, but it just has worms because of breast milk. That's quite interesting. I never want to think about that, but yes. So sometimes puppies have worm challenges. So what I always do is when the mother already has gotten her dewormers, also I try to give them puppy dosages of an appropriate dewormer at 4 weeks old when they're born. So if everything is fine, I never come around before 4 weeks time. So when the 4 weeks come, then I come around, look at them, just see how they've just started to open their eyes. They usually open their eyes at about 10 days or so. And then, they're still fumbling, trying to move here and there. So you open the fragile mouth and throw in the tablets right in there. And that should be done appropriately because some dewormers are not good for puppies. So yeah, so you might want to ask your vet to visit around that time. And then finally, not finally, but they start to get their shots, can be as early as 6 weeks old. Now 6 weeks old, there's a cocktail of shots they could get, but here in Uganda, the really aggressive puppy disease is parvovirus. So that if you want to start at about 6 weeks. Now, of course, other countries, because they have aggressive vaccinations and things like that, they can actually push their first dewormings at 8 weeks because they are sure the mother has a very good immunity, which would keep the puppies through to 8 weeks. But then here, there's lots of parvovirus and things like that, so 6 weeks is very appropriate. Anyway, so we've reached 6 weeks, they've gotten their parvovirus, and then 4 weeks younger, they already got their deworming. And because I want to keep this at 10 minutes, I'm gonna stop here. Sorry. So next Friday we'll talk about when they're trying to get their homes and stuff like that. Okay, shalom. and see you or catch you guys later. Bye.